In this video, we're going to use the swing of some of college softball's very best hitters to answer a coaching question. Should we be teaching our players to swing down at the ball, have the bat going flat through the contact area, or on an upswing? I think the best way to answer that question is look at the swing plane of the game's most productive hitters. This is Laura Chamberlain of Oklahoma. In 2013, Laura hit 28 home runs and hit 461. So now let's take a look at her swing plane. All right, here's the downswing part of the swing, and then it levels out about right here, and then it is on the upswing into contact. Laura, I think, exemplifies both a power and average hitter. So I'd have to say that her swing plane would have to be pretty correct. Here is Sierra Romero of Michigan. In 2014, she hit 17 home runs and batted right at 500. Now, I think that qualifies her probably for the #1 batter of 2014, at least in my estimation. Notice that as she initiates the swing, the bat's trajectory does start off on a downward trend. All right, it continues on down until about 18 inches from contact. At that point, the swing plane bottoms out and then is on an upslope and then into contact. So that is what I would call the swing plane of a very productive hitter. In this clip, we're looking at this year's home run leader. This is Alex Hugo of Georgia. Alex is a transfer from the Jayhawks, where last year she hit 428 and 15 home runs. This year she upped that home run total to 26. Let's take a look now at her swing. All right, it's on its way down. That's that downswing part of the swing. It bottoms out right in here, and then it's on an upslope in here into contact. Now notice that she has a pretty steep upslope into the contact area. I think one of the main reasons for this steep upslope coming into contact is the axis she rotates around. Notice here that the steep lean back angle she rotates around. Now some coaches might say that's a little excessive, but I would say who can argue with that kind of production? This is the second part of Oklahoma's deadly duo. This is Shelby Penley. In 2014, she hit 430 and 19 home runs. Let's take a look at her swing plane. All right, here it's going to bottom out right here, and notice it's on the upswing then through contact. This is Texas A&M's Callie Lampier. In 2013, she hit 19 home runs, and we can now take a look at her swing. There's the down path, and then the bottoming out, and now she's coming into contact. Now, I put that green arrow up there to make a point. One of the keys to really hitting with a lot of power is the pullback of that lead shoulder approaching contact. And here you can see it. Watch that lead shoulder now pull back as she really snaps that bat into the ball. That's what can really add snap to the bat as you approach contact. Now we're looking at Arizona State's catcher Amber Freeman. Amber, last year, she hit 18 home runs, and this year she raised her average to 425. Let's take a look at her swing. Here we're coming on the downswing. The ball is she's going to bottom out about right in here, and then she's on an upslope into contact. Also notice the position of the back arm at contact. It forms an L position. Now this is the position we see for batters that hit for both power and average for middle-end pitches. This is Leslie Elkins of Louisiana Lafayette. But I'd like to point out that here at Batspeed.com, when we do video analysis, we do so under the motto of have no preconceived theories. Report only what we see. And so I would suggest to all coaches that you teach what you see in the top performers rather than what we were taught years ago. Now let's take a look at her swing. Here once again, it's on the downswing down through here. We can see then it bottoms out once again about 18 inches from contact, and then is on an upswing into contact. And I really suggest that after you study all of these great hitters, that we teach what we see in their swing.